Now, if I mention RS motorhomes, you're probably going to think of hugely expensive, huge, great, white, custom-built A-class motorhomes. But this is an RS motorhome as well. And it's not huge, it's actually rather small. And it's not white, it's silver. What's going on? The person to tell me is the person who owns it, Nick Stevens. Nick, come in here.
Right.
Okay, so on the outside we've got a Mercedes Sprinter.
Yes.
What size engine?
It's 2.1. It's a first stage turbo, so it's about 130 brake horsepower, and it's very lively.
And it's a
Medium wheelbase.
It's not. I'm thinking, not long, is it?
No, it's just under. It's about that much under 6 metres. So it's useful.
Well, it looks very nice on the outside. Should we look on the inside?
Yeah, certainly. Yes.
Okay, come on
Okay.
then, let's go. How long have you actually been motorhoming for, Nick?
40 years.
40?
Yes. I started off with a Sherpa Buccaneer, which was very good for its age. It's very well designed. Then I had my own Renault Traffic designed by a firm at Malvern, where all the furniture was removable, so that was quite useful. And then I went on to the Auto Sleeper Symphony, which was a Peugeot Boxer, and that was it was okay in a way, but we did have problems with the Boxer side of it. The Auto Sleeper side was superb, and then that got to 13 years old, so we decided we wanted something else. We couldn't find anything else at the shows according to our specification, so we sat down, draw up what we wanted, and then we went to RS Motorhomes, who said they would build what we designed, and so we went ahead from there.
You tried some other builders as well, didn't you?
I did. I tried some others, but whilst they said we will do what you want, when you actually get down talking to them, they shy away from it. They're not very keen on putting in my ideas. They just wanted to do what they wanted to do, so I wasn't happy with that.
So, how has it worked out? You've designed it,
Yeah.
RS built it. What's it like?
Beautiful, lovely. The actual basic Mercedes chassis is a wonderful vehicle, and you can see for yourself, the actual furniture is beautiful, high quality.
It's exactly the same sort of wood and the same sort of upholstery
Yes,
that you'd get in a
And-
great big RS.
that's right, and a
A-class, isn't it?
£250,000 one. It's the same workmanship. One thing you might notice is we have actually matched Mercedes material to the front seats to the back here, because
right.
it worked out quite well that day. We managed to get Mercedes material and put it in. So very comfortable seats. The bedding is across, we sleep across. You've got to be under 6 foot tall, I think, but I sleep across very comfortably, and the beds are beautiful, and it only takes 2 minutes to make the bed at night, 2 minutes in the morning to take it together. And we've got bags of room for all the sleeping bag goes in there, and the pillows and the other blankets go up there, so there's lots of room here for storage. That's what we designed it. We wanted stacks of storage in the place, in which we have achieved.
Excellent.
So, yes.
Right, now look, I know that you like wild camping, don't you? You like
Yes.
being off-grid, away from campsites. And to achieve that, you've got quite an unusual setup with the batteries and, of course, the solar panels as well.
Yes.
Tell us something about that.
Well, the solar panels were going to be the best bet for providing all the power, because I was having a compressor fridge. I would need quite a bit of power, because they take a surge when they start up, and because I haven't got any outlets on the side of the van, the compressor fridge was the ideal choice. I decided upon solar panels because once you've got them installed, they are free of charge, free electricity all the time.
Exactly.
This is. There was one slight thing with the ribbed roof. We couldn't fit the Apollo Flex solar panels on straight onto the roof, so I had to have 2 sheets of aluminium fixed to the roof first, and then the solar panels were glued onto that. But it works fine now.
And after 3 years, they're still working
3
fine?
years fine, no problems at all. Very tough, very reliable, provide more than enough energy for what I need, and so I'm very happy with it.
Right, so even the best solar panels, I always tell people this, even the best solar panels are no good unless you've got decent batteries to put that energy into. And you've got a couple of very unusual batteries.
Yes, I've got two AGM Victron batteries, which are 115 amp hours each, so it's 230 amp hours, and it's never gone below 80% charge. Normally, through the summer, it's never goes below 96% total charge. So that's always very good.
They're not just ordinary leisure batteries.
No, they're AGM. I'm trying to think what the AGM batteries anyway.
But I think they're industrial batteries. I'm not sure.
They are. Yes, they probably are industrial batteries from Victron.
And they're very heavy.
Very heavy. That's right. And not cheap. They were quite expensive. Yeah. But if they're going to last maybe 5-10 years, maybe 10 years, then it's well worth it.
And of course, because they're AGM, you can keep them quite safely underneath the bed here, not worry about gassing or explosions.
That's true. Yes. Yes.
And you've got all the other electrical bits and pieces underneath here.
That's right, yes.
You've also got gas, haven't you?
Yes, we've got a gas cylinder underneath, underslung on the chassis.
It's a fixed cylinder.
From Auto Gas 2000, and that's a big cylinder. It's about 25 litres. And that only needs to be filled up every 2 years.
Oh, really?
Because we've only got it connected to the hob and to the oven, so that's all the gas we ever use.
Heat? What do you do for heat?
We heat comes from a Webasto heater there, and that uses diesel fuel. So, all right, fair enough. It just uses some of the diesel, but that works very well. It warms up the van very quickly.
So this is a really good setup for wild camping, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yes.
Good panels, good batteries.
Yes.
A fridge that runs on electricity, a heater that runs on diesel, and a big gas storage tank.
Big gas storage tank. Yeah. And also, RS do a wonderful job with actual insulation around the whole vehicle. And even things like the waste tank underneath, that's insulated as well. So we can go out in the mid-winter and be quite safe about it.
Excellent.
Yes.
Now, this is the front of the van. It's only a small van, so there's not really a lot to look at.
No.
But shall we look down the back?
Certainly, yes.
Right, so I'm going to have to turn the camera around. So bear with me.
All right. Okay, this is the back. This is 3 gas burner hobs and 1 electric for when you're hooked up. The very pretty thing about it is that we've got matching tops there, which makes it look quite pretty. Very tough tops there. Chinchilla, they're called. And then we've got just a cold water tap here, that's all. And the water tank is behind the sink. There's a 44 litre tank behind there. And we've got the nice flap up lid for more. There's plenty of work surface here, there.
There's loads of space.
There's loads of space. And we've even got space, because we like cycling, we've got room for 1 Brompton bicycle fits in there. And the second Brompton bicycle fits in the wardrobe, which we'll show you in a moment.
So that's a Brompton folding bike?
Folding bike, yes.
Very nice.
That's right. Now, we didn't want a shower. There's no shower, but we did want a toilet. A toilet is essential. So in actual fact, we have here, move that back, and we have a very good domestic toilet there. And this has got the SOG, German SOG unit, which extracts all the smells from the toilet. So that's very useful there. But what we like about this is it's a
it's very discreet, isn't it?
Very discreet.
Queen Victoria would approve of that.
And it's a good working surface. Now the fridge is a 75 litre fridge. If we open the door, and it's the whole unit is open for storage, because there is a plate on the back. Instead of having your normal fridge box sticking in, there's got this plate evaporator stuck on the back, and that gives you all the full space there.
Yeah.
Yes. So, and it's a compressor fridge, which is very quiet, very efficient, and the actual fact the compressor itself is stored well away from the fridge, so it sends any heat out into the vehicle there. It doesn't circulate around the fridge. The fridge itself
is very efficient, isn't it? That's actually going to save quite a lot of energy.
Yes. The actual fridge is extra insulated all the way around to preserve the heat. And it's a case of Penguin said, "What do you want?" They built it for us. So that's very useful.
What's in here?
What's in here? Here we are. This is a small wardrobe, which at the moment we tend to use. We pack the clothes in the house and we just bring them out and put them in there.
All right.
It can be converted into a wardrobe if you want it, but we found that very useful there. And then we've got a very tall wardrobe here, which we take. Pat likes long dresses, so we hang.
Let me come round.
Come round. And we hang. I'll just put that. Am I going to get in the way? No. So we hang long dresses there or whatever. We can put shelving in if we want, but we've got the table legs there, and that's right. We've got deck chairs there as well at the moment. But this is quite good because the lights go on and off, and this light provides a light for the toilet at night.
Mm.
Because in actual fact, when we want to go to the toilet in privacy, we turn that door around there, and it's got to catch on there. So this is totally private now, soundproof and light proof. So you can go to the toilet in peace. You've got your bathroom here as well.
Right, and
It
you've
was.
got a private kitchen, so
Private
if you really,
kitchen, yes.
if you don't want be able to see what you're cooking
Yes.
or what a mess you're making,
This is it.
absolutely perfect.
True, and if you had an argument, then you can just come in here. So that's yes, that's quite useful. That is, it's there.
Oh, that's very nice.
Even little things like here, Pat can put her cups and saucers there if she wants when she's in bed.
Mm-hmm.
So and then we've got a grill for Andy's toast,
Oh, good, good.
plus the oven, and then we've just got stacks of storage everywhere else.
Yeah.
For there.
And it's all very nicely finished,
It
isn't
is,
it?
yes. They do a very good job with their woodwork. The lighting is good as well. And even the door panels match their fridge.
Yeah.
That's nice there. And
So you must go on really long trips all across the continent, up and down.
we will
hither
be
and
doing.
thither.
We're thinking about it in the future. We use it a lot in England. We go to a lot of folk festivals, and we go all around England and Scotland and Ireland. But we've still got yet to plan a trip abroad. Really, I'm itching to get on the German autobahns, going 100 miles an hour.
I think
yes.
I think that's a definite.
Yes, that's a definite. That's looking forward to that one in the future.
So this isn't a cheap motorhome, but
No,
you've got exactly what you want.
yes.
And presumably, well, you've had it for 3 years. Presumably, you're going to have it for quite a few more years.
I'm hoping it will see me out for the rest of my days.
So another 30, 40 years to go.
Because Mercedes give a 30-year guarantee on the chassis underneath. This is it. And it's also one thing that people don't realise. It's got a payload of 700 kilos. Because basically the van, when it was converted, was 2.8. So that's it go up to 3.5. That gives me 700 payload. So that's quite useful as well.
Excellent.
Because as we say, the two bumps and bikes and other things, when you're full up for a long holiday, then the van is going to get a lot heavier. But,
Well, Nick, thank you very much for showing us your motorhome.
yeah.
Thank you, Pat, too. Bon voyage.
Merci beaucoup.